Classic rock for the Olympic region on the Classic Rock Station, Rock 105. It's a special Saturday morning, 11 a.m. The snow is falling. The sun is out. It's a beautiful morning, and we have special guests in the old studio. The Monster Buck is here live in the studio on this beautiful Saturday. They were up gigging late last night, so they're all a little bleary-eyed and worse for the wear, but they're sounding good. That's the important thing.
And we're also called Monster Buck.
They're not called the Monster Buck. They're called the Monster Buck, without the in the beginning of it.
Know that.
But I like to say the NPR, too.
That's cool.
Scott, the drummer's saying things, and he's way back there, so he's not on the mic, so I can just interpret whatever he's saying. So Monster Buck is here. They just released an album, which is called The
Jockey Down.
Jockey Down.
Just Jockey Down.
And Jockey Down. And I saw them play at the Recovery Lounge downstairs, new clubhouse style, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Fantastic stuff. They now got Annie Stolte's husband, Drew Spragnall, playing with them.
Yeah.
Jug Band fame, Stoneman Blues Band fame. And the Chris and the Byron and the Scott all doing their thing. So, without further ado, that's French.
Oh, okay.
Monster Buck live in the studio.
Jockey Down.
Once a week, usually Tuesday night, my dad's smash plan trying to get tight. Bring a fatty, some beer in my can. See what happens when that shit hits the fan. Hey ho, what goes around? What they mean when they jock you down? First I thought it meant something cool. Maybe I missed that day in school. But once again, I was wrong, of course. To jock you down is to lose your horse. Hi ho, we lost one. You jock it down and now you're done. Hi ho, I know now what they mean when they jock you down. She was the best, she was way ahead. The gold was hers if she'd kept her head. But the excitement was too much, you know. She caught an edge and she bit the snow. Hi ho, don't look now. If you don't want to jock it down. Oh no, goes the crowd as they watch her jock it down. I picked my girlfriend up at 8. She said, why man are you always late? Had a flat tire and I ran out of gas. Got pulled over and they kicked my ass. Hi ho, broke my crown. Guess I must have jockeyed down. Hey ho, what comes around? Everybody gets to jockey down. Tally ho, last one in. Slipped the saddle and lost some skin. Hey ho, help me up. Jock it down and I lost a cup. Hi ho, what goes around? Anybody can jock it down.
Monster Buck live in the studio, sipping on Bean 2 coffee. Bean 2 coffee, you're located in Saranac Lake. So tasty,
I like that.
so fine at this time of the morning.
That's good stuff.
And the snickerdoodles.
Homemade snickerdoodles. Thanks for noticing that, Byron. I supply my guests with homemade cookies, especially this time of year. So that's called Jockey Down. That's about a guy and his parents and stuff.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his girlfriend. Yeah, he's
Being
still,
late.
still living at home, and
He shows up late for the dates and stuff. And, well, that's fun. That's fun. So this is Monster Buck live in the old Pat McAvoy Experiment on the classic rock station, Rock 105. Brought to you by Bling, located in Saranac Lake. I do advertisements during the show. So, hey, if you guys are still
Christmas
here at
season.
Saranac Lake and you're looking
Bling
for
is
some
a good
Christmas
shop.
stuff after the
Bling.
thing, just head over to Bling.
Bling has really got that special thing.
They got
Or
that special thing.
They
someone.
got the orange and lime green slippers and stuff out front. That's it?
Maybe. over there towards Saranac Lake more?
Yeah.
Yes, orange slippers out front. Maybe, yeah. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
You can pick something for Bobby, something special.
Yep.
They have spatulas.
I'm going to head on down there right after this recording session.
Yeah, see that? Scott the drummer goes there at Bling, Saranac Lake. So what's the next song, fellas? Monster Buck in the studio. Or in studio, not the studio. Sorry, Scott.
It's okay.
We're gonna do a song called "Little I," also on Jockey Down.
New album just released.
Yes. How's it gonna be this time for you? What's it gonna feel like to be through? How's a body find peace of mind when everybody's got an axe to grind? What's it gonna be like for you? Close my eyes, little eye. I'll never ever say it's over. Cops gonna ask you why. Reading through your love letters, little eye. Why you always use a little eye? So what's it gonna be this time for you? You were 3 and now you are 2. You were free and now you are tied to me. What's it gonna be like with you? Close my eyes, little eye. Tip your finger in my side. Cops gonna ask you why. Going through your love letters, little eye. Flash your blazing smile in hell. Who will play you on the screen? Are you finally alone? Do they love you still at home? Flash your smile in hell. Close my eyes, little eye. Dip your finger in my side. Make a cross between yourself and everybody else. Little eye, going through your love letters. Little eye.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Monster Buck in the studio, live and in person and impregnable. I know that's not an actual word. It's the Pat McAvoy Experiment with live musicians. Only can you hear this sort of thing on the Pat McAvoy Experiment. Thank you, fellas, for coming in.
Pat, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So tell us about. We're supposed to talk now. This is
Okay.
I've learned this from the NPR. So
This
tell
is
us.
what's hard to practice talking.
Yeah.
Gotta
So
practice.
the whole Obama thing, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, tax cuts. But you know what? Hey, I'm happy. I'm making more than $250,000 a year, right?
that's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good job, Obama, with all the records. Yeah. So, all right, that was topical.
Yeah, it's too upsetting.
All right. So tell us about this new album. That's a DJ kind of thing.
Oh, well, the new album, actually, it's kind of an edited version of a longer version of the album that we've had before that was never released, and we figured if we chopped up half of it, we could drag it across the finish line, and we did, and got her done. We like it. It's better without all that other stuff.
A good editing job is sometimes valuable. Like director's cuts sometimes
Mm-hmm.
are not so good for a movie.
No.
A good editor is key.
And I do that sometimes, and so does Scott and Byron. We do editing. We pretend.
It's good for you.
Oh my God, Drew, are you all right? You look like you're gonna.
It's the Benadryl, yeah.
Drew's got a little bit of the cold going on right
Benadryl,
now, so he took some of the
coffee.
Benadryl and coffee. Bean 2 Coffee, located in Saranac Lake, brewing and roasting their own beans. Very good stuff.
I think Drew should do a blues song when that voice has got going.
You gotta get it hot before you get it, baby. Slap it hot.
Well, you're listening to the Pat McAvoy Experiment live in the studio. Monster Buck, they got an album available. And how can the kids pick it up? Is it available at Ampersound Studio? Or Ampersound?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Ampersound in Saranac Lake, a proud sponsor of the Pat McAvoy Experiment. Get all your audio-visual needs and Monster Buck's new album.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can also get it at Young's Gallery in Jay.
Young's Gallery and Jay is what Mr. Scott is saying about the new album. Also available. I've picked up a lot of nice gifts there in Young's Gallery.
Also at the Adirondack Attic.
The Adirondack Attic. They do good stuff there.
And she's actually having a sale, half-price sale, I think, this week. So.
Oh, very good. So Scott's saying Adirondack Attic right there in Keene is having a sale.
Record.
They're having a sale this week for Christmas. Great little store there. They sell, it's a vintage, what is she calling it?
Vintage clothing.
Vintage clothing.
Yeah.
I got a nice T-shirt from her. That's their logo, their company motto is "Everybody in this town is high." It's Keene. It's a mountain town,
Oh,
so it's more elevation than anything else.
I know a
So-
few people who are.
Vintage Monster Buck T-shirts.
Ooh, there's some vintage Monster Buck T-shirts, half off this week only, maybe.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be. She's gonna come in and be Katie, gonna be a guest on the show sometime soon. So, all right. So pick it up here in Saranac Lake at the Ampersound, because they're a sponsor of the show and they keep us going.
Ampersand. There's no D. It's just ampersand. Music.
I almost dropped an F-bomb to Scott right then.
See.
You're right, Scott. Ampersound Music in Saranac Lake. All your AV needs. What's the next song, fellas?
It is the How Will You Ever Get Home?
It's fun putting "the" in front of stuff.
I know.
Feels good. All right, here they are live in the Rock 105 studio, the Pat McAvoy Experiment Studios, Monster Buck. Comma, "the."
You'd better watch what you're doing while you forget yourself. To find the place that's been missing, you need to go alone. How will you ever get? How will you ever get home? Heavy traffic on the parkway. Day-glow workers making dust. We're backing up to the entrance, playing cards, breathing rust. How will you ever get? How will you ever get home? How will you ever get? How will you ever get home? Half an hour to your break time. After lunch, you know, you're halfway through. Another half day in the future, hanging loose in the blue. How will you ever get? How will you ever get home? How will you ever get? How will you ever get home? Breaking up nature's insults. Do what you gotta do. The bags are waiting for collection. Make some room for you. How will you ever get? How will you ever get home? How will you ever get? How will you ever get home?
Monster Buck live in the Rock 105 studio, sounding good as always. You can catch them sometimes at the Recovery Lounge. The Recovery Lounge. Oh, the microphone's all screwed up, or the coffee's getting to me. The Recovery Lounge is right there at the Upper J Upholstery Shop for all your reupholstering needs and desires. Right there in Upper J, 946-8315. Yeah, call them if you.
Antique furniture, cushions. We do it all. Gliders, boat seats.
Boat seats.
We'll even do cars in the winter. We're so desperate.
What do you do to cars?
We take the seats out of the cars and we bring them into our shop and fix them.
946-8315. Very nice. All your upholstery desires. And during the wintertime, during the January. No, I can't not stop doing that. During January, every Sunday, there's the January Jams that takes place. Third, fourth year running for this, right? Yeah. Yep. So that's every January Sunday, and it's what time?
2 to 6.
2 to 6 p.m.
Yep, and I think there's 5 Sundays this month. So bring your instrument. It's an open mic type situation. It's great.
It's one of the best open mics I've ever been to. Somebody might have a theremin there. You never know.
Yeah. And kids, we like to have the younger musicians playing too. So.
Scott's saying they like to have the younger musicians there too. So bring your kids, bring the wife, bring the whole family. Yep. It's an event. It's a great thing. Every Sunday, 2 to 6 at the Recovery Lounge in Upper J. If you've never been
in January,
you can find them on Facebook or the Facebook. No, on the internets, kind of.
Yes. Upper J Arts Center.
UpperJArtsCenter.org. Yeah. UpperJArtsCenter.org. That's the website for the Recovery Lounge. I'm repeating what Scott says because he's way in the corner because he's a drummer. He's where he should be. So what's the next song? One more song? Is that what we got?
Yeah, but
what are we thinking?
Well, these
1,
guys,
2, 3? One song?
Yeah.
Monster Buck, their new album. It's called
one.
Giacomo Sionde. What's it called?
Jacob Ellis. No, it's
Jockey.
called Jockey Down.
Jockey Down. And that was the first tune you played. I don't need that pen. I actually don't want it. Because I twiddle it around.
Jacob Ellis?
Jacob?
Jacob Ellis, the snowboarder?
Jacob Ellis is what Scott's asking me if I remember, and I don't.
Well, Jockey Down has a lot to do with her performance in the Olympics.
Oh, yes. Yes. So Scott's saying, what's her name?
I think her name is Jacob Ellis.
Jacob Ellis.
Her last name is Jacob Ellis. And
she's the snowboarder in the Olympics who, in the border cross, right?
Yeah.
She went through she almost had the goal. She threw a trick and crashed in the last 10 yards of the race.
Yeah, that's alluded to in the song Jockey Down. Jockey Down is basically what she did.
Right. So she was more going for the fun of the event of the action than the glory of the gold.
Yeah.
And much better for it. Yes, much better for it. And I thought she was rather eloquent the way that she went to the press and was like, "Screw you guys."
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, she did it again the following year at the World Cup, so it wasn't,
Well, you know what.
You don't want to jockey down every time.
Not every. So Scott's saying don't jockey down every time, but once in a while is always good for the soul.
keep you down.
All right, more music.
Yeah, I'll do this one. It's even more acoustic than what we have been doing, which means those guys I don't even think are going to play unless they have something surprising. Do it. Surprise me. It's called Come Down.
See if we can make Chris jockey down. No.
You got to be sick of that by now. Okay.
I don't know when we're promoting it.
Oh.
We need a live example.
Why try to keep things simple? They never stay that way. Though I haven't a clue who to pray to. Sometimes I just do it anyway. Come down, come down, come down and still my heart. Come down, come down, give me a glimpse of a new day. Your baby sleeps in heaven. Heaven dreams in the storm. Light of the night sky opens to your eye. The stars are carved in your form. Come down, come down, come down and fill my heart. Come down, come down, light me a path to a new day. The paintings on your wall are all asking a question that you can't answer at all. Not without tempting disaster. Spiders are under the eaves, and bees building in the rafters. The wind rustles the leaves from here to ever after. Come down, come down, come down and break my heart. Come down, come down, give me the strength for a new day. Come down, come down, come down and fill my heart. Come down, come down, give me the strength for a new day.
Hey, good job, Chris.
Man, thank you.
It sounded
That
good.
was a lousy
Good job.
example of jockeying down,
I
Chris, I gotta say.
well, I felt the whole time. I was like, I'm gonna do it. This time,
That's the opposite.
I know. I'm just. Oh,
That's what you call nailing it. The opposite
Nailing
of jockeying down.
Good job. That's Monster Buck. They've been live in the studio. Thank you guys for coming in.
Pat, thank you for having us.
Good coffee, huh? Bean 2 Coffee, located in Saranac Lake. You can also get their new album, Jockey Down, in, I'd say, Ampersound, right there in Saranac Lake. They're a
You
proud
can-
sponsor of the show.
Also, you can go to our website. We have monsterbuck66.com. Is that it?
Monsterbuck66.com.
Which is not actually updated, but MySpace/monsterbuck66. No, I don't even remember. That's terrible.
You know what? Just go to
Go to
Ampersound.
MySpace.
They're gonna have it there for you, and it's gonna be quite wonderful. Or hit me up on the old internets, and I can direct you to the right place. What's that? And yeah, you can always get it at the Recovery Lounge. Is there any way to get on that mailing list? Remember that one time you sent out a big mailing and some of you got all ticked off that we could see everybody's addresses? That was funny. Good times, good times. Well, Monster Buck live in the studio. We're going to take a quick little break, and I'll come back with some classic rock right after this. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Pat.